Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today we are going to be reading cards for South Korean actress Jeon Yeo-been. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for if I'm Americanizing the pronunciation of her name. That is not my intention. But yeah, remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. Why is that? That is because we do not have Jeon Yeo-been here to confirm nor deny that what I am seeing in the cards is resonating with her or is not resonating with her. So just keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's get started on Jeon Yeo-ben's tarot card reading. Okay, so let's start out with a general energy. How is her general energy like? What's it like? Okay. What is Jeon Yeo-ben's general energy like currently? Ooh, the King of Leaves, the King of Swords. Nice. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay. And the Globe in reverse. The World in reverse. And let's get a Pegasus Oracle card to finish off this general portion of the reading. Pegasus of Vega. Card 27. That's up to 9. So I'm seeing the star over here. This Pegasus of Vega. Let's see if I can get this a little bit more clear. Eep. Eep. There we go. Okay, so I'm noticing there's a lot of blue and a lot of whites in here. So there is some positivity here, and it's communicating a lot well with this King of Swords. The King of Swords is the thoughtful king, you know, the one that's mentally clear and thoughtful, and his strength is his mentality, his intellect. So immediately what I'm sensing is that Jeon Yeo-been is in a great headspace, especially a great headspace regarding to her goals, her dreams, and communicating, because there's a lot of blue in here, which is resonating with the throat chakra. So she is communicating a lot and communicating very well and thoughtfully and intellectually. But now, because she's in a very good headspace, we got the High Priestess that came up next, but in reverse. Now the High Priestess in reverse to me is all about kind of not really trusting your own instincts, not really trusting yourself. So whenever these two cards came out, as I was shuffling, immediately in my head I thought rationalizing feelings. So it seems that she's in a great headspace, but not because she's in a great headspace. Maybe she has tuned out how to really stay in touch with her feelings. Maybe instead of feeling her whatever it is, whatever emotion it is that she's sensing, she tries to rationalize them rather than truly feeling them and evoking that emotion or those emotions that she's sensing. And so it's causing a little bit of unfinished chapters in her life. She hasn't been able to close out some chapters in her life with this globe or the world in reverse. The world is always talking about finished chapters and moving on to the next chapter, but there's something that she still has yet to kind of grasp. And to me, what I'm sensing is that she has yet to kind of grasp how to truly tap into her feelings. It seems that she doesn't know how to trust herself when it comes to her own feelings, because she tries to rationalize them, or she tries to get into a headspace about it, because she is very smart. I'm seeing here like she's very intellectual, very driven in regards to her thoughts, and she communicates her thoughts well. But maybe in regards to her feelings, that's where she has a hard time with, and maybe that's what's kind of preventing her from moving on to the next step or next chapter in her life. That's what I'm seeing with the way that these cards came out. So let's get, you know what? Let's do some. You know what? Yeah, we'll shuffle cards. Not me over here just being indecisive on what to do. So we're going to shuffle these cards and we're going to take a look into her career aspect. What's going on with her career? Some career advice for Jeon Yeo-been. Ooh. By the way, as I'm shuffling, I hope everyone's having a great morning, afternoon, evening, or good night, whatever time of day it is for you while you're watching this. I hope it's going great for you, and if it's not going great, I hope things get better. Alright, so let's get some career reading for Jeon Yeo-been. Let's get a career reading. Whoa, death card. Interesting. The Hanged Man in reverse. 2 major arcana cards. And the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. You know what? We'll keep this for the advice. So, with the Death card showing up first, there is a big change that's going on. A big transformation going on in her career aspect right now. And I feel like the big transformation that's going on with her is that maybe she's trying not to control everything so much. She's trying to let go of things and trying to go with the flow more. With the Hanged Man showing up in reverse, to me, it's telling me that maybe she has a hard time letting go of changes. She has a hard time just going with the flow. But with the Death card showing up right immediately before it, which is all about transformations, it's as if she's trying to change in regards to her career rather than always wanting to be in control of things, or she's unable to let go of projects, rather, is that maybe she's ready for something different. She's ready to transform and do something new, do something that maybe she's not used to, something that's going to be out of her control, something that'll force her to not really try and grasp at anything, hold on to anything, which is interesting. That's really cool. Now, with the 8 of Cups or the 8 of Hearts showing up in reverse, the 8 of Hearts is always talking about seeking, you know, looking out for different adventures and seeking opportunities and stuff like that. Things that seeking opportunities that fill your cup up, especially emotionally. But when it comes in reverse, it could be talking about seeking out things that are maybe like a fantasy, rather. Maybe letting go of something that's really good in pursuit of wanting to chase something that is not attainable, something that's unreachable. So maybe that's what's going on. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe Jeon Yeo-been is, it's not that she's wanting to reach something that's unattainable, but I think she's wanting to reach for the stars right now in regards to her career. She wants to try something that's new, something that will transform her, that will change her, quite grandly, quite big in a big sense, and something that will, maybe she will feel a little bit out of control because it's going to be something so big and such a different change from her career, that she's not used to. Maybe she's going to be reaching or trying to apply, or not apply, audition for roles that maybe she thought she never dreamed of being able to do or play, or act in. And So that's kind of what I'm seeing. There's a big transformation here that's going on in regards to her career, which is really exciting. And I really do feel like it's kind of like reaching for the stars. You know, she's just kind of wanting to reach for the stars and see what happens. You know, she's wanting a different change. She's always used to being in control and letting things go, or like, or yeah, being in control and not allowing things to go with the flow. But now it seems that like she kind of wants to do things that she's never really done in the past in regards to her career, or things that she felt she was unable to reach or unable to audition for, which is exciting. So let's get some advice for Jeon Yeo-been's career. Nine of Cups. Whoa, that's nice. That is a good card to show up first. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Leaves. And the Fool in reverse. Interesting. Pegasus of the Black Diamond. Purple. There's a lot of purples in here. Third Eye. Trusting your intuition. New beginnings. Because this is card 19, which simplified down to a number between 1 and 9 goes to 1, which is all about new beginnings. So this is a new beginning in regards to her career that she is doing, which is great. The advice here is to continue doing new things, but with the Fool card showing up here in reverse, it's great that she's wanting to try new things. Things that maybe she in the past wouldn't allow herself to do because she just wanted to be in control of everything in regards to her career. Now, the advice for her is it's great that she's going to want to try new things, but to not try and be overly risky, to not take too many risks in regards to her career, because a lot of risks can bring in a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, unable to sleep at night, being all caught up in your head. And she is currently, with the way that her current general energy cards came out, she is in a great headspace right now, and she doesn't want to jeopardize that by trying to go way too much, way too risky. I don't want people to misconstrue my words and thinking that I'm saying like, oh, don't reach for the stars. I think she's great. Like, it's a great idea that she's wanting to try new things and she's wanting to reach for those stars, but to have a little bit more of a plan about it, or to be a little bit more methodical, not to try and do too much at one time. Because it's going to overall, the way she's feeling and intuitively, it's going to bring in a lot of emotional pleasure, a lot of emotional contentment in regards to her career. But it is going to bring in a little bit of anxiety because she is wanting to do some new things that she's never done. And of course, whenever we try new things, we get a little bit anxious, right? We get a little bit nervous. And so the advice for her is to spread her wings and fly, but get used to flying a little bit by maybe doing 1 or 2 new projects, career projects, rather than the 5 that she had planned, or the 9 that she had planned, and that's what I'm seeing. But overall, it seems like it's going to be really good in regards to her career. She's in a really good spot, and she's really kind of trusting herself, trusting her intuition. There's so much purple in here, which is all about the third eye chakra, which is all about seeing the unseen, trusting in the unknown. And that's kind of what Scorpio is all about, right? The death card is ruled by Scorpio, and Scorpio is the most intuitive water sign, and they're very mysterious. So there's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of unknown that Jeon Yeo-been is wanting to walk towards in regards to her career. She wants to travel, she wants to walk towards and go towards things that she hasn't done or before at all. And that's really exciting. The advice is just, especially with this Fool card again in reverse, it's great to walk into the unknown in regards to her career, but keep it at a minimum, maybe 1 to 3 max, projects. That way she's not overly anxious and jeopardizes the great headspace that she's in right now. So let's do our love portion of the reading for Jeon Yeo-been. Ooh, woo, let's see. That's exciting. So if anyone's a fan of Jeon Yeo-been, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if she comes out to be in some things that you wouldn't have expected her to do or to be in, playing roles, maybe doing different things in regards to her career that she's never done before, because she did get that death card and the hanged man in regards to her current career energy, and those are the 2 of the 3 cards that came out were major arcana, so she's in a big stage in her life right now. All right, so let's get some love cards representing Jeon Yeo-been's current love energy. The Knave of Acorns, the Page of Wands in reverse, okay. Seven of Swords, yeah. Immediately, the first thing that comes to mind is immaturity. Not her, but the way she feels about other people, previous partners she's had. Yeah. 8 of Cups. We'll keep that there. Okay, so immediately the reason why I came up with it, or I thought of immaturity as the first word that came to mind when I saw this Page of Wands in reverse is because pages are always the young suit cards, right? They're the young suitors. They have this young energy. But when it comes in reverse, this Page of Wands uses their fiery, passionate energy in very juvenile, immature ways. Maybe like if they don't get what they want, they act very childlike. And so it seems that Jeon Yeo-been is in a place right now in regards to her love life where she's kind of encountered a lot of these younger individuals, or where they just act very childish, they act very foolish, and when she approaches them and asks them like, why are you acting like this, or like, what are you trying to hide, they lie, they deceive, they don't tell the truth. With the 7 of Leaves, or the 7 of Swords here, the 7 of Swords is all about deceit, it's all about lies, it's all about not really telling the truth. So she is in a place right now where she has encountered a lot of these younger energies, where she notices that maybe they're acting a little bit weird, they're acting a little bit immature about things, and she confronts them because, again, she got that King of Swords energy in her current energy in the beginning of the reading. So she's all about communication. She's all about being upfront and honest. And if she sees something, she calls it like it is, and she's like, hey, you're being this way, like what's up, like what's good, like tell me, like if you don't want to be with me, just tell me. And they're like, oh no, that's not it, and there's some deceitfulness that she's encountered, and it's kind of like she brushes it away with the 8 of Cups in reverse again. She's trying not to live in this rose-colored lenses type of fantasy world. The 8 of Cups in reverse is all about living in like a fantasy world and not seeing things as they truly are. And so she's been in this place before in regards to her love life, where she kind of just, she approaches someone for acting a certain way and leaving the door open so they can kind of like talk about it, but they're not honest about it. And so then she just brushes it away, and she kind of just lets it go. And then later on to find out like she was right all along, or that the person was being dishonest, they weren't being upfront with her, which is something that I feel like she really values. She really values truthful, honest communication, just upfront, you know, like lay it to her cold, tell her honestly how you're feeling, and no hard feelings. But instead, people just like, I don't know. I really do feel like I'm looking at the pictures, and immediately what I'm sensing is that, like, maybe people, because she is very stern, maybe the guys or the people she's been with get a little bit intimidated and they're like, oh no, like, I can't tell her the truth now. But that's what she wants, that's what she values. So let's get some advice for Jeon Yeo-been's love life. Two of hearts, two of hearts. Beep, beep, beep. I need you, two of hearts. And the 10 of swords. Yeah, I think the advice for her is to just focus on being her own best companion. White Pegasus of the Sacred Waterfall. Yeah, she has been in a lot of these patterns. There's a lot of patterns with the number 8, which is all about, you know, cycles and patterns. And look at this Pegasus, kind of like there's a little waterfall, which is all emotions. You know, water represents emotions, and they're sad, they're a little bit droopy. So she has been hurt in the past with, in regards to her love life, with in regards to her emotions. She has been saddened or like heartbroken and betrayed, especially with the 10 of swords showing up here as well. She has been hurt by these people that just are not really honest. Like, when she comes up to them and gives them that freedom to be honest with her, they're not. And then later on down the road, she has to find out that, like, yeah, she was right all along, and they just didn't know how to be honest with her. So the advice for her is to just learn to be her own best companion. With the 2 of hearts, 2 of cups is all about companionship, you know, emotional balance. But in this case, because with the way that things have happened, she has encountered a good amount of people this way that just aren't really honest with her. So I really don't think that right now is the best time for her to really focus on love with someone else, but rather focusing on healing from this betrayal, this hurt that she's felt from other people that maybe she's dated or she's been close to dating, and then she finds out that, like, nope, another liar, nope, someone else who can't be trusted, so never mind, not dating them. And so her advice is to just be her own best friend right now, or to continue also spending time with her close friends and not really focusing on love right now, which is good. You know, she's got a lot of things going on for her career right now, a lot of new things especially. So I think right now the best focus for her is to just stay focused in her career and trying those new things and healing herself in her love life emotionally. And I think that's why she rationalizes. She tries to rationalize her feelings, because when she taps into her feelings, she's like, I feel like this person's being dishonest with me, I'm gonna talk to them. And then she talks to them and they're dishonest, or like they tell her what they think she wants to hear, and then later on she finds out that, like, oh no, it was just a fantasy, it was just a lie, I should have trusted myself, you know, but instead I trusted them. So I think that's why she kind of like is in a very much more headstrong space, or mental clarity space, mentally clear space, because I feel like in her love life there have been people that have kind of messed with her emotionally, so sometimes she doesn't know how to feel about things or trusting her intuition. So that's kind of what she needs to start healing with right now, is tapping back into her emotions and not feeling like she has to rationalize them all the time. So that's what I'm seeing for Jeon Yeo-been's tarot card reading. Thanks so much for requesting this video, whoever requested this video. It was really interesting. The messages came out really clear in regards to how the cards came out, and thanks so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.